Yeah, hi. Welcome to Cloud Kaksha. I hope you all are doing well. Today, we are going to discuss about what is GitHub and how to access or log in to the GitHub. So, with me today we have Aditya. We are going to discuss about how to access the GitHub and also create a new account on the GitHub. In this session, like usually people always say that GitHub is a platform where you can store your videos, your photos, and your it can be used in multiple places. They have a belief, but in today's session, we will discuss these things with the Aditya, and we will see how GitHub can be used in our day-to-day life and what all things we can perform on the GitHub. So Aditya, we had several discussions on a GitHub. So I will be covering this session in both Hindi and English. So it's like a mix and match conversation, so that the audience which we have that can easily understand our communications and talks. So let's begin. First thing, Aditya, you're also a new learner and also you're a fresher. In your college days, many times you were using up your code, you were writing up a code for the projects, and earlier you used to share that code with your friends using the some pen drive, or you were storing up onto a storage accounts, or some places like maybe you were doing it on the Google Cloud where you upload your code and share the files. But that was not a practical way in the software development life cycle. Better way to do that is you can go ahead and start using up the GitHub. Benefit of using the GitHub is like you are writing up a code, you are working with your friends. So while working with your friends, you and your friends might be making some changes inside that code. Now if you have made the changes and your friend has also made the changes and you both are uploading the code on some Google Drive or on a pen drive or any hard disk or any other place, you might have also faced a lot of conflicts. Like let's say you have made a code changes. Okay, you are working on a Java code. Now after that you are making up the changes in the code, you set all the things and you said yes, the code is working fine on my system. Now you uploaded that code. Another friend was facing some issue, or might be he was eager to make the changes in the code, he made the changes into the file. Now what changes he has made, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what changes he has made, what changes you have made, that was unknown to each other. So either if you want to do that communication, you need to attend some meetings or you need to go and tell each other, correct?
Yes, sir.
But it was very difficult to check who has made the changes, where they have made the changes, and when they have made the changes. So those challenges were there when you were using up these storage accounts, cloud storages, Google drives, and all those pen drives as well. So solution for that is you can use up the GitHub. GitHub is a platform. When I say platform, it is like a services where anyone can create the account and they can upload their code and share it with the others. It purely depends that he wants to share with the anyone around the world, or he wants to share with the limited. That part we will going to discuss in the future in upcoming videos. But currently I understood as per your conversation is like in your day-to-day life you are facing up the challenges, we have discussed just now about the version controlling and all those things. So GitHub is a solution to your problem. So in this case, what you can do, you can go to the github.com. Over there, in that you can store your repositories, your code, and also share it with the others. In that GitHub platform, you can do multiple things. You can also create a workflow that is called as a CI/CD pipelines, which we will discuss in the advanced section. But first, I will try to solve your problems which you have discussed with me. So let's do that. How you will do? First, go to the github.com. Github.com. Once you're on the github.com, if you are not logged in, like I will show you, let me sign it out first. Here is the github.com. On the github.com, if you are doing it for the first time, you can do sign up and put your account details, or either if you already have a Google account, then directly you can say continue to the Google and put your Gmail account, and it will take you inside that GitHub. If you're doing it for the first time, it might also send you a mail on your Gmail to verify that your GitHub is trying to access it. Do you want to approve it or not? In my case, GitHub is already is having a access. It account was already created, so that part is skipped. But as you see, this is a GitHub account.com. Over here, once you're logged in, you will see the dashboard. Under the dashboard, you will see there are multiple repositories. How to create the repositories, how to access that repositories, we will discuss in the upcoming videos. But first thing is you need to understand what is the use of a GitHub. So GitHub is just a platform, okay, and Git is a tool which is used along with the GitHub. There are many competitors, or there are many tools available in the market similar to GitHub, like Bitbucket. You have Azure DevOps. Many more are there, but GitHub is most commonly used. Most of the people think Git and GitHub is same. It's not like that. Git is a individual tool which can work independently as well without the GitHub account. We will discuss that thing in upcoming videos, but first I want to introduce you with the interface of the github.com. So as you see, this is a dashboard. In this GitHub, you can also create your organization. In a single organization, you can create multiple repositories. If you see over here on, this is my account name. This account name will be unique around the world. You can't have a same name. So you might try your username. If it is not valid or it is not available, GitHub will also throw an error. It will advise you to use some other account. Once you're logged into the GitHub, then you can create your organization. Under one organization, you can create a multiple repos as well. So if you see new organization, you can create a free organization, or you can purchase the licensed version as well. Most of the people, those are using the GitHub for their personal use, they can create a free organization. Under the free organization, they can name the organization anything. Let's say today we are over here, so we will use the organization name as Cloud Kaksha. Then email, you can put your email ID. Like in my case, I am putting up the email ID. Along with it, you can also put, like you said, organization name is already taken. So like I said, it should also be unique, so you can put it over here. This organization belongs to a personal account. If you're using it for the personal purposes, you can select the option personal account. If you're using it for your company or some institution, then you can select a business one. Then you will click on verify. Here you need to verify. Once your verification will be done, submit, it will create your organization. For now, I am skipping that setup. So here is my first organization under my account. In one account, you can have multiple organizations as well. Okay, so GitHub is a platform which is usually used by developers to store the code, to share the code, and nowadays these are also used by the students to share the code, and also to check it out who has made the change, where they have made the change. So, like I told you, when you will be logging up into the GitHub account, you need to provide your email address, password, username will be unique, and then once it is verified, you can access the GitHub. Okay. Do you have any questions, Aditya?
Sir, basically, who uses GitHub? Like the QA team, dev team, or the pro team, or the combination of the.
It can be any team. It I would say more than team or profile. I would say it is used by the projects. Multiple people use this GitHub. Why they use it up? They can go with the other platforms as well. Either they can use the Azure DevOps, Bitbucket. That's purely their choice, because every tool have their own setup and they also have the pricing and licensing. But most of the people or every developer or QA team will be using a version controlling, because multiple people are contributing in a single project and they want to check it out what changes has been done, where they have made the changes, who have made the changes. So for that purposes we are using up the GitHub. I hope you got it.
My next question is that, like, can GitHub be used to share heavy files like videos, photographs, and other media files, like which are heavy in the storage size?
Okay, so basically, you can not directly use this GitHub to store the heavy files. They have GitHub itself has a limitation. They you store it up to 100 MB only. They allow up to 100 MB only. Alternate to that is GitHub. You have a LFS. That is another method to do it. But more than that, if you want to share any videos or photos, you can use the OneDrive, Google Drive, and all those purposes. But GitHub is a platform which is basically used for software development life cycles, also to store your files, your code, anything related to software development. And in software development also you have sometimes need a large files, but large files, photos or videos, those will not be stored into GitHub, because that is not a part of a version controlling. They are the part of a software utility. So if it is a part of software utility, then you should store it into a different storage places. But for software development, software monitoring, code, for that purposes you should use the GitHub. Many people also think like, if we can upload it of files over here, then I can share my pictures or videos to the other people. That is not a purpose of a GitHub. GitHub is for control, version controlling. What is a version controlling and all, we will discuss in upcoming videos. Okay, I hope you understood from the today's session.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
So, Aditya, I hope you got some basic knowledge.
Yes,
I
sir.
would request you to create your a new account on GitHub and start creating up your new repository. Explore it. Uh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.